as we talk, we are 1 week into the college football season. You had an amazing career playing Division I football, but it was a little while ago, and I'm curious to get your thoughts as to how the landscape has changed, how it's different from when you played, and then what are the public policy implications that we all should be thinking about right now?
That's a good question. When I kind of think about just the landscape of football in general, I think about being ninth grade, 10th grade, just dreaming about really just getting on the field, right? Like just wanting to start. If you were a 10th grader and you were starting on varsity, that was a big deal, right? And so when you fast forward like 20 years, the expectation is different. Kids at the age of, 8th grade, 7th grade, 9th grade, so we're talking about 13, 14, 15, they have this expectation that they're going to college, that they're going to get paid, that they're going to the NFL and NBA. So for me, the landscape has really changed in that dynamic. As far as the money changing hands, just to kind of be blunt and candid, that has been going on, right? When I was playing 20 years ago, when my dad played for Auburn, maybe 40 years ago, money in sports has always kind of been a thing. But what you're starting to see now is that you're seeing where athletes are getting a level playing field. They're getting rights now. They're not taking the money under the table. They're getting their money on top of the table. And so for me, I could really appreciate it because I can remember the times where money has changed hands in ways people don't understand. And so though I understand it's the wild, wild west, so is crypto, so is Bitcoin. There's a lot of things that we could kind of really scrutinize. But I think that we really sit here and scrutinize college football because it is my sentiment that we don't want to see young people become millionaires and billionaires and have generational wealth and be able to create that in a small amount of time. So I'm one of those people. I'm a huge proponent of it. I do think we need guardrails in place, and there's things like the transfer portal that actually helps kind of put that, the NIL on steroids, because I can go to one team and say, well, I feel like I've outplayed, what you gave me, Texas or Ohio or this Ohio State or, these different colleges are giving me more money. So the portal is probably a problem. But in all, whenever you're starting something, you have to kind of, let it play out. Let the market dictate what the players make. And then after that, once we get some analysis on it, then we can come back and put laws in place. But I think now we're really trying to scrutinize players and athletes now on the front end. And it's going to really make it hard on the back end, because when you think about these antitrust suits, you're just going to see a lot of lawsuits that are going to play in the favor of the player because you can't monopolize on sports.